Meet the Suzuki Vitara, Suzuki's first ever electric vehicle, and first impressions are strong. From the outside, the Vitara keeps much of the rugged SUV charm the Suzuki is known for, with some electric flair mixed in. The closed-off front grille is typical of EVs, distinctive LED lighting gives it a modern edge, and the chunky black plastic cladding around the wheel arches gives it a stocky, purposeful stance. It looks like it means business, and with the all-grip ease, four-wheel drive capability, it backs that up. The rear door handles sit at the top of the door rather than where you'd expect, and the first time you reach for a handle that isn't there is a memorable, maybe slightly embarrassing moment. We had the Vitara in Land Breeze Green Pearl Metallic, and it suited its personality perfectly. Step inside and the Vitara offers a functional rather than flashy cabin, and that's not a criticism. Unlike many modern EVs that have stripped out physical controls in favour of touchscreen menus, the Vitara has buttons galore for key functions. The rear seats slide to balance passenger comfort against boot space, which is a genuinely useful touch you don't often find in this class. Boot space itself comes in at 306 litres, which is on the smaller side, but the flat floor helps make the most of that space. Ultra Trim adds a wireless charger, 10-way power adjustable driver's seat, and a glass roof that does a brilliant job of lifting what can otherwise feel like a fairly dark cabin. The Suzuki Vitara doesn't feel electric, and we don't mean that in a bad way. It feels like a very well sorted automatic, and that possibly makes it the perfect stepping stone to going electric. No whiplash, no drama, no sense the car is trying to prove a point. It simply gets up to speed smoothly and quietly, handles hills without a fuss, and makes overtaking look effortless. Switch to sport and the throttle response sharpens up considerably, making it a noticeably different car when you want it to be, without ever tipping into intimidating. The suspension is on the spongy side, and the brakes lack feel through the pedal, but taken as a whole, the Vitara is accessible, unfussy, and quietly capable. For a first attempt at an EV, Suzuki has got the fundamentals right in a way that matters. Up to 264 miles of range, a heat pump as standard, and DC rapid charging from 10 to 80% in 45 minutes. Practical, sensible, and straightforward. The infotainment is slow and menu heavy. The boot is on the smaller side and rearward visibility is limited, but the headline figure that tips the balance? A 10-year warranty. Suzuki is clearly confident in what they've built, and that confidence is reassuring when you're committing to a brand's debut EV. It might not be the most exciting car in a segment, but it might just be the most sensible first step into electric driving available right now. What do you think? Drop a comment below.